Congratulations on making it to this point. We've now learned quite a bit in a short time. This is your very first exercise. Remember earlier on we created another source code file for our exercises? Well, now's where we will use it. Just so we don't get confused, let's close the lab master source code file we've been working in. We shouldn't have any code files open in our editor window. Now let's double click on the P1 exercises source code file to open it up. You're ready to begin your first exercise. Here are the objectives. Now that we've learned how to create button events and use the different channel manipulation keywords, we will now complete an exercise for controlling relays that will put into practice our channel manipulation keywords. In this exercise, you will use commands to turn relays on and off based upon button pushes from the touch panel. To begin, you will need to add 5 buttons to the relay pop-up page that we used earlier. The buttons should be labelled Relay 1 on, Relay 1 off, Relay 2 pulse, Relay 3 to, and Relay 4 min to. Add a channel port and code to each button. Use channel port 1, codes 301 to 305. Set the feedback type to channel. Add your devices to the Define Device section. Create the button events for the 5 touch panel buttons in your code. The functionality of the code should mirror the button labels. For example, button 301 will turn on Relay 1. The default pulse time is just too short. It is required that you set the pulse time to 1 second in any button events that use pulse. Hint, there are 2 of them. Finally, create and use constants in your button events for the button channels, as well as the relays themselves. Compile, compile, compile. Don't wait until you finish this entire exercise to compile your code. The more you compile, the more likely you are to be successful. Remember this useful tip. F7 is the hotkey to compile your active file. When you're finished and your code compiles without errors or warnings, move on to the next tutorial.